Hey everyone, this is part 2 of my weight loss update for March 17th. And so I was talking about my the fact that I'm just, this is a lifestyle change for me. And just an FYI, just to let you know kind of what I do eat. My dog has decided that he wants to come and visit. This is my dog. This is Frodo. He's a Pomeranian. Yeah, you're a sweet boy. Yes, you are. He loves to lick on the nose for some odd reason, especially in the morning when we're sleeping. Anyway, so yeah, I guess I'll just let you know like what I'm doing, the way that I eat, the things that I eat. I keep raw vegetables in my refrigerator, stocked and ready for me to eat. I've found that, with being on the Phentermine is an appetite suppressant, and I don't want to, whenever I'm not taking the Phentermine anymore, I don't want to all of a sudden be like, oh crap, I'm hungry, what am I going to eat? I'm trying to really keep myself in the habit of eating and snacking throughout the day, and making sure that I am still eating, even though I might not necessarily be hungry, that I'm just eating things that are better for me than I used to eat back, a year and a half ago, before I started trying to lose weight before I got pregnant. The things that I snack on now are, some of my favorite things are red, yellow, and orange bell peppers, and these are all raw vegetables. Cucumbers, plum tomatoes, the ones that are the tiny ones. For lunch, most of the time, if I eat like a actual lunch, which being a new mom, it's kind of hard to be able to prepare something for myself for lunch, which is why I keep stuff stocked for me to grab and eat like while I'm taking care of the baby. But whenever I do get a chance to prepare myself something for lunch, usually I will eat a spinach salad or spring greens salad, and I'll just put usually I'll put spinach and cucumbers and the plum tomatoes, and I don't usually put the peppers, the bell peppers in my salad. I don't really like that. I like those more for snacking. But I'll also put some black olives and some artichoke hearts of palm, garbanzo beans. What else is really good? Oh, beets. I love beets. And all of those things are things that I snack on sometimes too. I don't so much snack on garbanzo beans, but I snack on beets. I love snacking on beets, and those I just get in the can, and I'm looking over to the side every once in a while, just so you know, because I'm trying to see what's going on in the camera to make sure that my time is okay. But yeah, the beets that come in the can, those are the ones that I snack on. And by the way, in regards to that, you really need to be careful whenever you're buying stuff that's canned, because even though it is a lot easier just to get the stuff that is canned or whatever, it is better to get raw stuff. But like beets, I honestly don't know how to prepare beets the way that they are whenever they're in the can, and I don't really care to know, to be honest. It's easier for me to just buy them in the can, but you do have to be careful that you read the ingredients, because the Walmart brand beets, if you like beets, the Walmart brand beets actually have sugar in them, whereas the ones that you get down the international aisle, those do not have sugar in them. So you do have to be careful about stuff like that, and that's one main thing. Also, I've cut out sugar completely. I wish I could say that I've cut out artificial sweeteners in addition to regular sugar, but at this point, I do still, at certain times of the month, I'll have cravings for things that are sweet, and so I always make sure that I have sugar-free stuff on hand in case I get a craving and I need something like that. But there's so many sugar-free candies and cookies out there. Of course, they're not things that you want to make a regular habit of eating because they do sometimes have a laxative effect if you eat too many of them. If you eat more than 2, let's just put it that way. But if you have cravings for something sweet, there are plenty of sugar-free things out there on the market that you can have on hand so that you don't slip up and eat something that has sugar in it, because like for my body, the sugar really makes a big difference, I have found. And I'm probably going to do another video in regards to that, because there's certain things that you really need to be careful about when you're shopping for sugar-free stuff. So anyway, yeah, snacks, all of the things that I said that I put in my salad, a lot of times I'll grab those things, and like I'll grab a few black olives. You have to be careful with some of the things because they can be kind of high in calories. But for the most part, if you're just grabbing a few black olives, and I get the whole black olives, the pitted ones, if you're just grabbing a few, maybe a couple times a day or whatever, that's really not a big deal, and it's a good snack, I think. And beets are a really good snack too. I just will eat beets. I'll eat like maybe 4 or 5 slices of beets, and it's very satisfying to me. So anyway, that's what I'm doing as far as my eating is concerned. I always make sure that I have my water on hand. I have been trying to drink lots and lots of water. And exercise. I did start exercising the week after I made my last video about weight loss, and what I mainly do is either the Walk Away the Pounds DVD, which is the Walk Away the Pounds for abs, and these are done by Leslie Sansone. And this particular DVD it's Walk Away the Pounds for abs. And it's the 1 mile and the 2 mile. Now, when I first started out, like the first couple of weeks, I was doing the 1 mile, and that was plenty for me. That really worked up a sweat, because I would put my baby in the baby Bjorn sling, and at that point, I think he was about 15 or 16 pounds. So doing the 1 mile with him on me, that was a lot of work. Whenever I don't have my baby on me, I will always do the 2 mile, and the 2 mile one is the high calorie burn. And the cool thing about the Walk Away the Pound for abs is that this particular one came with a it's a waistband, and it has these resistance bands that are hooked to the waistband. It goes around your waist, and then there's 2 hooks that go in the back of the waistband, and they both have these handles that you hold, and they have resistance cords. They're like, the rubber band resistance cords that are really popular right now. And so she just works with those throughout the DVD. And excuse me. I really noticed a big difference in my waistline since I've started doing the 2 mile. Now, I try to vary things, kind of like mix it up during the week. Sometimes I will do the Walk Away the Pounds 2 mile walk maybe like 2 times during the week, and then I'll go for a walk with my son in the sling. And usually, let's see, I've gotten up to almost 1.5 miles whenever I walk with him, like around the neighborhood or whatever, and I do try and make sure that that I keep my my heart rate up. I'm not just leisurely strolling along. I better stop this video and do a third part, or else I'm gonna regret it and I'm gonna go over the time. Alright, stay tuned for part 3.